Hey, if you got a question and you need some advice, don't go to a fortune teller. It's like rolling the dice. So if you have a question about your marriage, friends, a job, or what to wear to the prom, there's only one place to go, and that's mydadsadvice.com. I'm getting jiggy with it. And we're gonna start right now. Oh, hey, how you doing? Welcome to my nap time. But hey, it's time to answer another question, and this one's from Justin. He's only 16 years old, and he's from Paducah, Kentucky. And he writes, Dear old Dad, how do I ask a girl out? I'm afraid I'll get turned down. Well, Justin, why don't we just chug on over to Mamby-Pamby land and buy you some self-confidence, you jackwagon? Oh, wait a minute. I think that was a Geico commercial I heard before I fell asleep. Hey, Justin, that's a good question, because nobody likes feeling rejected, and there is a little bit of fear in that. But just remember, they're not rejecting you. They're just rejecting the idea of being with you. Well, Justin, the number one thing in order to get more yeses, let me just be serious for a minute. First, you have to act like a man. You ever hear the term alpha male? Oh, like Tarzan, something like that? I mean, no woman wants a wimpy man, number one, so you have to be like a man. You can't be cowering all over and asking them out. No girl likes a wimpy man. It doesn't mean you got to go clonk him on the head like an old caveman or something. You just have to be a man. And the next thing you want to do is make sure that you look good. I mean, don't go up to a girl, with your pants on the ground, looking like a fool. Oh, that song's already been done. But you don't want pants on the ground. You don't want to put in a bunch of face full of metal, look like you fell head first into the tackle box or anything. I mean, you want to look good and put on some Old Spice or something, or whatever you kids wear these days, make you smell like you care about her, not like you just came from the last stampede. You understand what I'm talking about? And another thing, girls like a little bit of humor, be playful. So number one, you act like a man. Number two, you're a little playful. So if she's from the South, you might, say, hey, I haven't dated a redneck in a long time or something. Girls like a little bit of humor, joke with. Hey, Justin, I got a joke for you. What's the difference between a girlfriend and a wife, huh? How about 40 pounds? Well, better not tell them that one. I don't think you'll get a date if you tell them that. But hey, another thing is if you're afraid to ask them out, like on this big date, make it sound like you're going along with them. In other words, you'd say something like, hey, I found this real neat pizza joint. You want to come along? That way it kind of makes it sound more like a friend thing, and then you can work your way in there. Another thing you want to do is make sure when you ask them out, you ask that they're alone, so they're not around friends, so there's no pressure on them. And you can call them or ask them in person, but don't do that wimpy texting thing or something. That's a wimp out. So, Justin, just to recap real quickly, number one, when you ask a girl out, she wants you to be a man, not a little wimpy person. And she wants you to look good and smell good, be a little bit on the funny side. Forget the fat joke I told you. And ask her out by phone or in person, and just give her a few days ahead of time to the point where she has time to plan. And just remember, hey, Babe Ruth struck out a lot more times than he hit home run, and he's in the Hall of Fame. And you can be in the Hall of Fame with those girls too if you follow my advice. So, just remember, if you got a question, write mydadsadvice.com and I'll make sure you get an answer. I might not be your dad, but then again, I guess I could be. You never know. But hey, just write me and I'll get you an answer quick, okay? All right, bye-bye.